Let's look at our to-do list. Let's see where we're at. Remove mattress, remove futon, place the slats in here. Is the bed even from left to right? Figure out gas can, cut wood, and attach this. So today I actually have a list. I don't always start my day with a list, but I tend to get distracted by things that I need to take care of in the van. And then what I think is the last day or the second to last day drags on. So this will hopefully keep me on the ball today. And I would love for today to be it. The whole reason that I do need a to-do list to keep me on the ball is for, in fact, the first example I have, which is my USB faucet that I've been using. I think I'm just going to take it totally out of the van. I'm just going to use my canteen here underneath for the water that I need, like my filling of my coffee, my water bottles. That's just all going to come out of another one with a pour spout. I think it's easier, not as loud as this one. It doesn't have to be charged, and I can just take away some of the stuff. I'll worry about that later. That's how I had that. My tubing was also weighted to keep it in the bottom of that jerry can, which worked really well. But it goes back to my pet peeve of the water staying in the tubing, and I imagine it will grow mold and nasty. And that's what started the stink in the first place of why I hated my marine pump. Let's get that out of here. I need to attach the suitcase to the legs. I don't think it actually touches the bottom of the suitcase. It only touches those bars, which will save me some glue, I suspect. All right, it's sitting. That was pretty painless. I'll probably put a little bit of weight on it with my other cabinet here and hopefully leave that to dry for a few hours or several and see how well it adheres. All right, for my second trick, these legs that I got off of another small table. I'm going to see if this works for the shelf under the sink to hold my new gray water / gas tank, as well as get it to the appropriate height for the drainage of the sink. Here's my current setup, but as we remembered, I shortened this shelf, forgetting that it actually sat on this side over here. This is the shelf with the current piece of wood, and I'm going to see if I can attach these instead. Problem being, it's a little bit wide. So if this is the ledge, this goes under. It's just slightly higher. It's great as far as my tubing isn't too kinked up here, and I have a good amount of space under. I think I like that plan. I may just add a piece of wood to the back that's the length that I need it to be, and then attach it. It looks like it will be perfect, I think. So let's take this party in my garage. We'll look at the drawer cabinet that I've been working on. I have stained it. I need to top coat it. We can also work on this sink shelf in there. So what I have in here is the index card cabinet. $120 may have been overpriced. It needed a lot of work. Ultimately, it's going to work for my purpose, I think. I came out here last night to glue these and try to repair them. Did it after a glass of wine, which one glass of wine is enough to make it to where I don't glue things in my garage at that point. I also woke up with a headache. This was the really disgusting one that I tried to sand as much as I could and cleaned it. This was totally broken off. So I glued the dovetailing last night. That's a decent job. This one could have been a little better, but. And that will cover that. And unless something is really heavy, it's not going to push through there. This is not the best gel stain job that I've ever done. It's actually pretty terrible, but it's going under the bed. All you're going to see right now are the drawers. My thought is this piece of wood, which is one of the legs I took off, could simply add it there and give me the length that I need. Yes. Boom. Wonderful. This is how it has to be. We are back in the van. Gonna test out this shelf. My goodness, I think it's working. Oh, it's perfect. I don't like to jostle the tubing much, but it's actually very flush against here. The cords are tight enough to hold. It's in there deep enough to where I don't have to worry about it accidentally popping out. Between this being stuck in there and it being held in with this cord, I don't think there's any chance of it accidentally like coming out. I definitely empty this before I get on the road on long trips. So this should not have any risk of falling out at all. So I kept all the hardware for this card catalog cabinet in this lunchbox. So I cleaned it and I'm going to rehook it now. School bus is here. I did not paint the hardware or anything. I kind of was liking the way it looked. There are 3 different handles. I'm not sure what happened there, but I like the variety. I have ordered some basic wood slats that would typically go on pretty much any bed. I've ordered them so that I can see if they will lay better than this futon is laying. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to lay flat. I'm going to lay the new slats down. They're probably going to be too wide, and I will have to cut each and every slat if that's the case. If it lays better, I would still be hooking them with these. I'm going to see how that works out. Ooh, these are really wide. I feel like I need to cut them probably at the 28 mark, which is basically right where this ribbon that's holding them together is, which will make it easier for me to mark. All right, there's the plan. Cut where the ribbon is. Should be easy enough. I got this cabinet done in the garage, wiped it down. Unfortunately, because it was covered in laminate, it gave me some issues, including like not all the drawers look alike. Anyway, it is what it is. I haven't even put it under there yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll fit because I measured it. I'm going to slide it in now and then deal with the slats. It's the best time, and to get out of the garage where it's about to get dusty with my saw. Oh. Could that be any tighter of a fit here? There's a tiny crack right here, but actually that may work out as a perfect spot for my Atlas. Good. Save some weight. So I've done these a little, mainly just to keep them held onto the end pieces. Let's see, what did I do? I went like so. Feel better with this down. I need an answer for this end piece, which is just hideous. I don't know what to do with it. Remove mattress, remove futon, place slats. Do they work? Is the bed even left to right? I think it is. It is what it is at this point, right? I need to figure out a way to anchor the suitcase. I took care of the gas can. I need to anchor the plant base. Oh, yes, my plant base. Toilet bar latch. Did the top coat. All right, next. All right, so a few minutes ago, I was trying to determine what to do about the end of the bed here. So what I did was I just took the outer board and raised it up, hooked it there, and then painted.